Hey everybody, Gunston Undercover. Today is Sunday, June 16th, 2019. It is Father's Day, and a busy day with the Blue Zero Hero stories. I'm going to start this one out with the original posting of this Blue Zero Hero story. This happened back in January 25th of 2018, and it has to do with a North Plainfield cop. And here it is. Right there's the story. I'll put that link in the description so you can read the original one. And it reads, a cop accused of sexually assaulting victim he met on duty while indicted. Now the story goes, and it's not reported here, but the information I received was that this officer had an interaction. Unbelievable. Hey everybody, Gunston Undercover. Today is June 16, 2019, Father's Day, and it is a busy day for Blue Zero Hero stories. I believe this is going to be my third one so far, maybe more. Let's see. This one, I'm going to go with the original story, which happened last year. It happened, was posted January 25th, 2018. It has to do with a North Plainfield cop who was accused of sexually assaulting a victim he met on duty. Well, let's read the story. Here it is, right there. It says, cop accused of sexually assaulting victim he met on duty indicted. Indicted. That means there was enough evidence. And I'll just read the story real quick. I'm not going to read the whole thing. A grand jury in Union County has indicted a suspended North Plainfield police officer in the sexual assault of a woman at a Kenilworth Hotel in March, prosecutors announced Thursday. Mike Jean Baptiste has been suspended from the police department since officials were notified of the investigation into the assault, which prosecutors said took place at the Kenilworth Hotel on March 2nd, 2017. John Baptiste, 29, is now charged with second-degree sexual assault, second-degree official misconduct, and fourth-degree criminal sexual contact, the Union County Prosecutor's Office said in a statement. Authorities said Jean, whatever you want to say, Baptiste, who was hired by North Plainfield Department in 2013, first encountered the victim while on duty and assaulted her later that night at the hotel. Now, the story goes is that he had an interaction with her, and he took her ID, and then he said, if you want the ID, you'll have to meet me at this motel later that day, which she did. And the story goes, and we'll read the update. The story goes that he bought her kid some milk or whatever it is that young kids need, and he brought some alcohol, and that's where we're going to pick up with the update on this. So let me scroll out of here. Here it is. There's his picture right there. This is the update, and it is dated June 13, 2019. And it says, sexual assault charges dropped against police officer after woman refuses to testify. Sexual assault charges against a North Plainfield police officer were dropped Wednesday after his accuser, a young woman who was reportedly homeless and sought help from him, refused to testify. Just before jury selection, the trial of McKee Ward Jean Baptiste, 31, Union County Assistant Prosecutor Scott Peterson told Judge Lisa Morales Walsh that the woman did not wish to relive the assault and wouldn't be taking the stand, according to an audio recording of the hearing. Peterson described the woman as being extremely apprehensive and uncooperative and said she wanted to put everything behind her. He sought to dismiss the charges in consideration for her rights as a victim, he told the judge. The woman told police in 2017 that Jean-Baptiste took her to a hotel room and raped her after she met him at the North Plainfield Police Department while seeking help for her and her son. But attorneys Patrick Toscano said that what happened between the pair in the Kenilworth Hotel March 2nd, 2017 was nothing other than a sexual encounter between two consenting adults. Now Toscano is demanding that Jean Baptiste be returned to active duty as North Plainfield cop and that the police department pay his legal fees at $625 an hour and his back pay, as he has been suspended without pay since he was charged. Well, here's the deal. He was never proven innocent, but he was never proven guilty. But there's evidence to indicate that he did something. That's why the grand jury indicted him, that there's sufficient evidence. They don't indict you for something unless they know they got enough evidence. What Officer John Baptiste was forced to endure over the past 2 calendar years was purely another unashamed example of ambiguous and omnipresent public mindset to wrongfully accuse law enforcement officers of a crime because they wear a badge. Oh. Oh. See, this is what the lawyer does. The lawyer portrays this cop as a victim, when we know he's not the victim, he's the victimizer. Let me continue. According to the probable cause statement charging Jean Baptiste in 2017, the woman told police she asked for help at the North Plainfield Police Department because she and her child were homeless. Jean Baptiste drove her to a social services agency, but she later went back to the station seeking help again, and he told her he would get them a hotel room, the woman told police. She said he took them to Kenilworth Motel, then returned with clothing, milk for her child, and alcohol. Oh, that's a good combination. Clothing, milk, and alcohol. Let's see. That the pair drank together. She told police he raped her while she repeatedly said no and tried to get away, the probable cause statement says. Well, my question, where was the kid when all this was going on? I mean, she's drinking alcohol, gonna have sex, and she's got the kid. Sounds to me like maybe she shouldn't have the kid either. Toscano said this is a lie and called for the prosecutor's office to charge her with filing a false police report. The case was riddled with issues, including that the person the woman first reported assault to, who was going to testify to the state, was a powerful gang member, Toscano claimed. Jean Baptiste was suspended without pay since his arrest July 24, 2017 until the charges were dismissed. He is now on paid leave and will be pending the outcome of an internal affairs investigation. Well, what's the lesson learned here? This is another cop who figured the little brain, the little head into the equation, and it kind of backfired on him. And there's only one reason he brought that alcohol. I mean, as a man, we all know you buy a little alcohol, it's like WD-40, it loosens the women up. Okay, I'm not saying that every man that buys a woman alcohol is out to rape her. I mean, I've certainly bought wine and drinks for a lady that I was meeting up with. Didn't mean that I was going to do anything to her. It's just she requested, or, you know, a good entertainer always keeps some alcohol at close distance. And but knowing what we know about police officers, not saying this police officer, I'm just talking in general, we know they have a history of liking to overpower women and raping them and taking sexual advantages of them. I'm not saying this officer did, but it doesn't look too good on paper for him that he meets up with this woman in a hotel and brings alcohol. If you really wanted to help this woman, why would you be bringing alcohol? You'd be bringing food and clothes and leaving it at that. Maybe giving her a ride to the social services so they could put her in a hotel or something, a motel or something. There's a lot of questions to this story, so I'll put the link in the description, both the stories. You can read it, research it yourself, and come up with your own conclusions about this Blue Zero Hero story. And just to add that, I mean, he's looking to get a lot of money from the town. I mean, back pay. I mean, see, I just to interject, put this into the story. I say when they put these cops on suspension with pay, that they should have to go sit in a room every day and just stare at a blackboard or a wall or watch TV every day. Not just sitting home, and then you're going to get paid if things go wrong, things go in your favor. Doesn't seem. I don't know. I mean, if my employer said, "Look, you got in trouble. You can't work here until you can prove yourself innocent," my employer's not going to give me back pay. He's going to say, "All right, you're good. All right, come on back." But this officer has never proven himself innocent. Just remember that. This is Gunnison Undercover. You know the drill.